Hello Ananda. Yesterday we have seen the introduction to the computer. In that continuation, today we can start with the memory. In the CPU, we have a arithmetic logical unit and control unit. Apart from, we have a memory. Memory will be classified into two types. First one is the primary memory. Second one will be secondary memory. In the primary memory, what is the use? Whenever we are going to be opening the system, whatever data we are going to be giving, first it should be stored on where it is on, it will be stored on primary memory. Primary memory is nothing but it is a temporary memory. Whenever we are going to be start writing the data, typing the data to the, we are going to be passing some instructions, whatever instructions we are going to be passing to the system, it should be stored first on where, on the primary memory. In the primary memory will be classified into two types. First one is the RAM, second one will be ROM. In the RAM, random access memory. RAM stands for what? Random access memory is a memory scheme within a computer system responsible for storing data on a temporary basis. Means here we are going to be storing the data on which basis? Temporary basis. Means it is not permanently. So that it can be promptly asked by the processor as and when needed. Means asked by the processor means we are going to be giving the request to the processor. This memory will be required and whenever we required. That is the use of the RAM. What is the RAM? Random access memory is a memory scheme within a computer system responsible for storing data on a temporary basis. Means here we are going to be storing the data on which basis? Temporary basis. So that it can be promptly accessed by the processor processor as and when needed. Means when user want to store the input the data at that time, we are going to be giving to the intimation to the processor. Means we are going to be requesting. It is a volatile nature. Means it is not a permanent. Which means the data will be erased once supply to the storage device is turned off. Means suppose we are at the time of working, power is off, some mistakes will be happen at that time also, the data will be erased. RAM stores the data randomly and the processor access the data randomly. Means RAM access the data randomly means sequential order it can be accessed, and processor also they can access the data randomly from the RAM storage. RAM is considered random access because of you can access any memory cell directly if you know the row and column is intersect at each cell. Means here the data will be stored on which manner? RAM will be divided into rows and columns. First it can be filled by the first row and second row, like that it should be stored the data. That is the use of the RAM. Next, ROM, read only memory. ROM stands for ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. ROM is a permanent from a form of a storage. Means once we have stored the data on the ROM, it should be permanent. ROM says active regardless of whenever power supply it is supply to its turn on and turn off. Means whenever we are going to be booting the system at that time, automatically it should be on. ROM devices not allowed data stored on them to be modified. Suppose we need to edit or modify the data on the ROM. Means we cannot modify the data here. In RAM we can modify the data. Means it is a temporary memory. ROM is a permanent memory. Once we have stored the data, means we cannot erase the data also, we cannot modify the data also. That is the use of the ROM. Next, memory will be secondary memory. Stores the data and programs permanently. Means here by using secondary memory, we can input the data also, we can retrieve the data also. Means in the future purpose, if you want to save the data, means permanently on the hard disk or anything, we need to use the secondary memory. It retains after the power is turned off. Means automatically it should be, whenever we need to retrieve the data at that time, automatically it can retrieve the data from the secondary storage device. Whenever we are switch off the system, automatically permanently it can be stored and it can be power off automatically. That is the use of the secondary memory. Next, in the secondary memory, first we have some classification. First one will be hard disk, hard drive. Hard drive or hard disk also we can say. What is a hard drive? A hard disk is a part of a unit, often called it is a hard disk drive. Hard drive means we need to call it as a disk drive also and hard drive also. Hard disk drive stores and provides relatively quickly access to large amount of data on electromagnetically charged surface or a set of surfaces. Means what is the use of the hard disk? Whenever we need to store the huge amount of data, means lot of data we need to store, means we need to use the hard disk. Next one will be optical disk. An optical disk drive is a disk drive that the user laser light is a part of the process of reading and writing the data or from the optical disk. Means by using that, user can read and write the data on the optical disk. Some devices can only read from the disk only, means some optical disk will be provided only reading purpose. Some optical disk will be providing the reading and writing purpose. But current devices are commonly both reader and recorders. Means we can write the data also, we can retrieve the data also nowadays. So also called burners or writers. Compact disk. What is the compact disk? CDs. In market we have available CDs. CDs will memory capacity will be 700 MB, like that we have available, and DVDs or Blu-ray. These are all will be related to the optical disk, followed by the drive and writer. Means we can read the data also, we can write the data also. There are three main types of the optical media. Means optical disk will be classified into three types. First one is the CD, second one will be DVD, third one will be Blu-ray disc. CDs means stores the data up to how many megabytes? 700 megabytes of data, and DVDs can store up to 8.4 GB of data. Next, Blu-ray disc, which are newest type of the optical media, can store up to 5 GB of data. Means Blu-rays will be stored 50 GB of data. Means lowest memory will be stored on where? On the CDs. Highest memory in the optical disc will be stored on where? Blu-rays. The storage capacity is clear advantage over the floppy disk storage medium. Now, before previous olden days, we are going to be using the optical floppy disk. By using floppy disk, we can magnetic tapes is available. On that also we are going to be storing the data. How much of memory we are going to be storing on the floppy disk? Only 1.44 MB we are going to be storing. Nowadays we have in the market we have so many memories. This is about optical disk. Next, flash disk. What is the use of the flash disk? We can see a storage module made of flash memory chips. Means here we can store the data on the memory chips. Chips will be circuited electronic device. This one. Flash disk have a no mechanical pattern or access arms. Means it has a no mechanical platters to store the data. But the disk is used to because the data access if they were on hard drive. What is the use of the flash disk? It can store the module made of the flash memory chips. Next we can see the differences between RAM and hard disk drive. What is the RAM? RAM is the memory, but hard disk will be used for the storage purpose. Smaller amount of data we can store here. We can store the huge amount of data in the hard disk, 80 GB to 1000 GB also. Nowadays we can store huge amount of data. RAM will be used for the temporary storage of files and programs. Hard disk will be used the permanent storage of files and programs. What is the use of the RAM? A little like real desktop has only your current work on it. Means what is the use of the RAM? Whenever we are going to be booting the system, at that time RAM be automatically, they can read the data which could be run by the slip of the coke and coffee. Means what is the meaning of here? RAM will be used for the whatever data we are going to be entering through keyboard, any input device. It can be first, it should be stored on where? On the RAM. Next, hard disk will be like a file cabinet. Means it is a long term storage. Means in the future purpose, if we want to store the data, means we need to use the hard disk. Contents disappear when turn off a power. Means whenever we are going to be switch off in the system, our system will be crashed. Some of the reasons, at that time data will be erased. In the hard disk, content remains when you turn off the power to the computer disappears unless properly deleted them. Means here whatever data we are going to be storing, it should be permanently. At what time? Till we cannot delete the data permanently. Till that time it should be available. Next, consist of a chips. Means microprocessors will be available. It should be consist of a hard disk. Next, RAM. When you want to use a program, a temporary copy is put into the RAM. Means whenever we are going to be opening, if you want to execute any program, temporarily it should be stored on where? On the RAM. Holds the original copy of the program. Means it should be hold the RAM will be hold the which type of data? Duplicate copy. Hard disk will be hold the which type of data? Permanently. Next, in the tomorrow class we can start with the output devices. Input devices is over today. Thank you. Well done.